Welcome to Learning with Dr. Shivangi. Today's topic is sensory threshold. As in the previous videos, we already started the playlist for the subject consumer behavior and also discuss various topics related to it like consumer decision making process, different models of consumer buying behavior, perceptual process and so on. So in today's video, we'll discuss about the sensory threshold. You can also watch other videos, links are provided in the description box. So before I started the video, I want to say you that if you like my video, please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe my channel which is Learning with Dr. Shivangi. Now coming to the main topic which is sensory threshold. Sensory threshold is the lowest intensity of a stimulus that can be registered on a sensory channel, whether sight or sound. There are two popular kinds, absolute and differential, of the sensory threshold. So basically sensory threshold is the lowest intensity or power of the stimulus of the consumer by the sensory channel, which may be by seeing or by watching or hearing any object or event. So these are the kinds of sensory threshold which are absolute threshold or differential threshold. Now we have discussed here each of the point one by one in detail. So what is the absolute threshold? Absolute threshold refers to the minimum amount of stimulation that can be detected on the given sensory channel. Research has shown that sound emitted by a dog whistle is too high to be detected by human ears. So this stimulus is beyond our auditory absolute threshold. So absolute threshold is the minimum amount of stimulation that can be detected by the consumer or any other person. The absolute threshold is an important consideration in designing marketing stimuli. Consider this: a highway billboard might have the most entertaining copy ever written, but this genius is wasted if the print is too small for passing motorists to see it. So when the quality of the threshold or stimulus is very bad or very small size it is written, then it cannot be observed or perceived by the consumers itself. So absolute threshold is the minimum amount of stimulus that can be perceived by the consumers. The second is the differential threshold. Differential threshold on the other hand refers to the ability of sensory system to detect changes or differences between the stimuli. The minimum differences we can detect between two stimuli is the just noticeable difference or GND. The issue of when or if consumers will notice a difference between two stimuli is relevant to many marketing situations. So differential threshold is the basically ability to sensory system to measure to perceive the changes done in the stimuli. Sometimes a marketer may want to ensure that consumers notice a change, as when a retailer offers merchandise at a discount on in other stores raises a price or a manufacturer reduces the size of package. A consumer's ability to detect a difference between two stimuli is relative. So a marketer should have to ensure about the change that it should be noticeable by the consumer itself. A whispered conversation that might be unintelligible on the noisy street can suddenly become public and embarrassingly loud in a quiet library. It is a relative difference between the decibel level of the conversation and its surroundings rather than the absolute loudness of the conversation itself that determines whether the stimulus will register or not. So the change should be done in a proper way that it can be noticeable by the consumer to perceive the changes. So this is all about the different sensory threshold. I again summarizes all the points so that you can easily understand about the topic. So it is the basically lowest intensity of a stimulus that can be registered, that can be measured by the sensory channel or the consumer. Basically there are two types of sensory threshold, which is absolute threshold and differential threshold. So what is absolute threshold? Absolute threshold is the basically minimum amount of stimulation that can be detected by the sensory channel or the consumer. Whereas differential threshold is the refers to ability of a sensory system to measure the changes, to perceive the changes or differences done in the stimuli. So this is all about the sensory threshold. If you have any query about this topic, or if you want to know about any other topic related to research methodology, business management, business environment, you can ask me through comment box. If you like my video, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, which is Learning with Dr. Shivangi. We'll meet in the next video with new topic. Thank you everyone.